Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I want to share with you my entire black handbags collection. I have mentioned before that I own a lot of black bags. I have totaled everything up and I think I have a little bit over 10 black handbags. In my opinion, black handbags are very versatile, very classic. So I think that's why I don't mind to own a lot of different black handbags, even though they are black, but I think they're very different from each other. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys all of the black handbags that I have. But before we go into that, just a quick reminder that the Chanel holiday giveaway is ongoing. If you guys are interested in the holiday gift set, be sure to enter the giveaway. I will link that video up here and then also in the description. So yeah, be sure to check it out. Most of the bags here will be Chanel, and then some of them are Hermes, Celine, Dior, etc. I am not gonna go in any particular order. I'm just gonna grab whatever in front of me here. And the very first one is this Chanel Affinity backpack. So this business affinity backpack, I got it in 2017. It is the only Chanel backpack in my collection. Very spacious on the inside. You can fit a lot in here. I think it is a really functional, really cute backpack. I don't use it as much because I am not into backpack nowadays, but who knows, maybe I will start using it more often. But yeah, this is the Chanel Affinity backpack. The next one is the Lady Dior in the size medium, lambskin with the silver hardware. And as you can see, the silver hardware is really tarnished because this bag is really old. It is the oldest bag in my collection because it is my first ever designer handbag. And it is one of my favorite bags from Dior. When I first started looking into designer handbags, this was the bag that captured my attention the most. It's very elegant, very ladylike, and it's kind of like the aesthetic that I was into. I still love this bag. I don't use it as much because it is in lambskin, so it's really delicate. And also because it's so old that if you notice, like a lot of the hardware are so tarnished that it's not shiny anymore. Maybe I can bring it to Dior Spa and then have them replace all the hardware and also the charm here. So I think if I can replace the hardware to make it more newer and shinier, I think I would probably use it more often. But right now it is a bag that I don't use that much, but it's still in my collection because it is, you know, one of my favorite bags, and also it is a very special bag in my collection because it is my first ever designer handbag. And talking about old, I have this Chanel Classic Flap. This one is in the jumbo size with the silver hardware, caviar, and it is the single flap. This one is old. I think this is also my first ever Chanel handbag. I don't know when Chanel discontinued their single flap, but the single flap are no longer in production, which I find kind of a little bit disappointing because I do in fact like the single flap because it makes the bag roomier. And also it is lighter. The double flap takes up a little bit more space and it is a little bit heavier. This is a really old bag. I got it in 2009 and it's still in excellent condition. I can see the difference in the quality between the old Chanel handbag compared to the newer ones. The old one, the leather, oh my goodness. Look at this caviar. It is so pretty. Very shiny and nothing wrong with it. Look at this. Nothing wrong with this bag, and I have had this bag for so long. The quality of Chanel back then is so much better compared to the quality they have nowadays, which is kind of unfortunate because the prices back then were a lot cheaper. I think now this bag is over $10,000, maybe like $11,000. But this, I think it cost $2,600 and some change back in 2009. So the prices for Chanel has gone up tremendously, but the quality has decreased. But anyway, that's beside the point. So this one, single flap and the silver hardware. I think the silver hardware is more casual, more youthful versus the gold hardware. It's more luxurious and more fancy and more mature. Back in my 20s, I gravitate towards the silver hardware more. But now that I'm older, I just prefer the gold hardware over the silver. It's a bag that I will always keep in my collection because it is my first ever Chanel and you know, it is my only single flap. And then next I do have another black classic flap, but this one is quite different compared to this one. So this is the jumbo size in the silver hardware caviar leather. This one is in the small size in lambskin with gold hardware. So as you can see how different they are next to each other. The gold, the silver, the lambskin, the caviar, it makes such a big difference on the bags. This one I got it in 2021, and I actually got this one in Paris at the flagship store. When I got this one in 2021, I told myself that this is gonna be the last classic flap I will ever buy from the boutique. Since then, I haven't bought any other classic flap. And I think when I got this one, I was kind of contemplating between the caviar or the lambskin. And of course, I know that the caviar will hold up better because obviously this one, you know, hold up really well. But I think because I already have a caviar in the jumbo, I kind of want the lambskin. The lambskin makes it more luxurious for sure. And I just love the classic aesthetic with, you know, the black lambskin with the gold hardware in the classic flap. And this is a size small. And it has the double flap. I do have a red organizer, but the inside is burgundy. So in my opinion, I think if you're only gonna have one classic flap, then let it be the classic flap in the medium size with, you know, black color, caviar, gold hardware. But when I saw the lambskin, I instantly knew that I wanted the lambskin over the caviar. I mean, I love both because the caviar is more durable. But yeah, but this one just looks and feels more luxurious. The name of this bag is called Tokyo, and it is from the brand called Demilia London. This is a new addition to my collection. I think I got this one a couple of months ago. It is not a high-end luxury brand. It is more like an affordable luxury brand, which I am really into lately as well. I love how simple this one looks. There is no logo. It's just very understated. The inside is just one big compartment with like a zipper slip compartment. This is one of those bags that I think it is very trendy, but it also can be very classic because of how simple everything is with the affordable price point. Currently, their website is having their Black Friday sale, so I think you get like 20% off. You can also get it from like Saks Fifth Avenue or Neiman Marcus. So you can snatch one of these at such a good price. It's really easy to use, grab and go. It does fit my day-to-day essential. You can extend the side here to make the shoulder drop a little bit longer. I think it's such a good quality bag for such an affordable price. Yeah, so I just been loving it. And next up, I have my boy Chanel. This is the old medium boy Chanel in the caviar with kind of like a vintage gold hardware. And this bag is quite special because I got this one on my very first trip to Paris. On that trip, I think I already set my mind on the boy Chanel. So when I walk in the store, I didn't even bother to look at anything else. And I just been loving this bag ever since. It is also a no fuss bag. It's a quick grab and go. I don't have to really think too much when I use this bag because it is very easygoing. It is carefree, also very edgy, very fun and cool. And the caviar on this one is different than the caviar on my jumbo classic flap. I feel like with Chanel is kind of hit and miss when it comes to their leather. Let's say that even if it's in lambskin or caviar, but with a different season, the leather can be very different. This bag is in their permanent collection, so I think it's gonna be around for a while. With the classic flap, it is more feminine and more classy, whereas this one is a little bit more casual and more edgy. Obviously, you can't go wrong with the classic flap, but this one is like unique and it's different. Next, I have the Chanel Coco handle. This is in the small size, or the new small. They have so many sizes for this one, it's still a bit confusing to me, but I think this is the new small size. Also in caviar, but the gold on this one is champagne gold. This is the bag that started my YouTube channel, so it is also very special. This one is caviar, but the grain on this one is smaller compared to my jumbo. After owning so many different Chanel, I find that I like the caviar with the bigger grain compared to the small one. The smaller the grain, the less shiny it looks. The bigger the grain, the shinier the leather is. And I also feel that it aged better as well. I did a whole dedicated review for this bag, so I'll link it in the description. The inside is quite small. For me, it's enough because I don't typically carry a lot of stuff with me. But for someone that needs to carry a lot of daily essential, this might not be a good like everyday bag. But they do have different sizes. Like they do have the medium, the large, which I find to be too big for my preference currently. I think this size is just perfect. And it has the 4 feet at the bottom, which is great for keeping the structure, the shape of the bag, and also to keep it clean as well. And the back has the little pocket, which is also like super tight. I think it's really cute, very classy, very elegant. It's not part of the permanent collection, but they have been producing this one for many years now and it's still in production. I just hope that they keep making it, or maybe one day make it into their permanent collection, because I think this bag deserves it. Yeah, so pretty, right? Okay, this next bag is my current new favorite. This is the Celine box bag that I just got. This is the newest addition in my collection that I just did an unboxing not too long ago. I got this one in Spain, and honestly, you guys, I love this bag. And some of you have commented in that video and give me some of your recommendation and, you know, the pro and the cons. And I hear mostly the pro. You guys did not give me a lot of cons, so I'm so happy. It is so chic, it is so elegant. It honestly brings me a lot of joy when I wear this bag. It's so understated, very elegant, very simple. I love everything about this bag. Even though this is a new bag, I have been wearing this bag quite often already. I have no regrets in buying this bag. I just love it. It is so beautiful. Inside, it's lambskin. It is gorgeous, very soft. I still need to find an organizer for this. This one is very structured, so I'm not worried about the shape or the structure of the bag. It's more to protect the interior. So I don't want to spend too much money on the organizer. If you guys have any recommendation on where I can find like a decent organizer, please let me know in the comment section. This bag has been discontinued, so it's really hard to find in the boutique. I think you can still get them at whatever that is left in the boutique, but otherwise you can go for the secondhand market. But I absolutely love this bag. I highly recommend it. So if any of you guys are kind of on the fence with this bag, I say go for it. You won't regret it. And the next one is another Chanel bag, and this is the Deauville tote bag. This is in the biggest size that they have available. I know they have a smaller size, which I think is a great size for if you want to carry that bag on a day-to-day basis. This one is more like a travel tote bag, which is the exact reason why I bought this bag, because I bought it specifically for travel. It is a huge bag if you want to carry like around every day. So to me, it is definitely a travel tote, not an everyday tote. It's in a black color with kind of like a gray undertone. And in the front, it has the Chanel Rue Cambon embroidered. I wouldn't say this is the most durable material. I think the most durable material from Chanel would be the caviar leather. They do have this one in leather, but because it is such a big bag, I didn't want leather because it's going to be so heavy. This one is in a raffia material, so it is very light. It is somewhat durable, but I can see there are some corner wear at the bottom 4 corner. When it comes to travel, I don't want to fuss about, you know, taking care of a handbag or a tote bag. I actually am very carefree when I use this bag. I don't baby this at all. I don't take care of it the way that I take care of like a handbag. And even though I did not baby this bag, it's still in really great condition. I got this one at the beginning of 2020, right before COVID. And I did not use it for the entire year because we couldn't go anywhere. So then I think when I start traveling again in 2021 was when I took this bag everywhere with me. She's been traveling quite a bit since then. It has like a couple different slots like all around the bag. So it's very spacious. It's huge. It can fit a lot of stuff in here. It's a great like weekender. When I travel with this bag, I would use this as a personal item. So I would put all of my essential in here and I would put this on top of my rolling carry-on. if you want something every day, just get the smaller size. I think that size is perfect for every day. But you know, for travel, I think this is a perfect travel size bag. The next bag is my one and only Birkin. This is the Hermes Birkin in size 30. It is in Epsom leather and it is in a retorn shape. The retorn is when they stitch from the inside and then they flip it. So when you look outside, you don't see the stitching around here. And the cellier is when they stitch it on the outside. So the Birkin cellier will be more structured. I think for the Birkin, the original style looks the best. Anything in the cellier will makes it look bigger because it is more boxy. I got this one in 2021 and that was the first Coda bag offer from my boutique. I think my favorite bag from Hermes will be the Birkin. It's more like an everyday bag, very casual, very functional. It doesn't have the strap, so you can't be hands-free, but it's a bag that you can just throw things in here without having to fuss too much about it. And I find that this size is the perfect size for me. Recently, they came out with an even smaller size, like a size 20, but I think that one they don't have a lot in production, so I think you have to be like VVIP or something to get the size 20. Generally the size 25 is the smallest size. I think the size 35 would be like a good travel bag, but for like an everyday bag, I think this size is perfect. I love it. It is in their standard gold hardware. And did you know that Hermes gold hardware is actually gold plated? Chanel used to have that. All of the vintage Chanel gold are actually gold plated. And then I think ever since 2009, they stopped gold plating their hardwares. In my opinion, when it comes to like Hermes, the quality is exceptional. And they still have the gold plated hardware. This is one of my favorite. Maybe in the future, if I have a lot more Birkin or something, then at that point I will choose which one to keep as my forever bag. But I think as of right now, this is the only Birkin I have. So this is gonna be like my forever piece. So I think I just show you guys a total of 10 different black bags. And I have 2 black clutches and a wallet on chain that is black. So I figure I include them in this video as well. This next one is oldie but goodie. This one is my very old Chanel wallet on chain. This is not the classic wallet on chain because it doesn't have the quilt. It is just plain all around with the embossed CC here. This one, I got it in 2009 as well. I think I got this one right after the Jumbo Classic Flap. I used to use this one a lot more. Nowadays, it is more like my travel piece. So up until recently, my last trip to Jordan, I took this bag with me because I think it's a great bag for me to put all of my important stuff in here. And it's a wallet on chain, so it's a crossbody. It sits across me. It's flat, so it kind of hugs against my body really well. So, you know, I can have my passport, credit card, money, even a lipstick, you know, things like that. So I can keep this one close to me and secure. And it's super carefree because of the caviar and because it is a black color. It goes with everything and it is so old and I use it so much already. I don't have to be careful with this bag at all. This caviar is like an older caviar. That's something I would recommend to anyone looking into get a Chanel bag, trying to find the caviar that has like a big fat grain versus like a tiny little grain because it's gonna be more rough. It scratch easily. Like the corner and stuff, it will not wear as well as the fatter caviar. Like these one, if you notice, even though I use it so much and I really use and abuse this one and you see no corner wear. The more I wear it, the leather becomes softer, shinier, and smoother. There's no scrape or anything on the corner. The wallet on chain shoulder strap is super long unless you're like tall, like 5'7" or something. I'm 5'4", so the strap is a little bit long on me, so I shortened the strap, and with this length it's perfect for me to wear as a crossbody. I think I did a video on this before showing you guys how to shorten the strap. So I will link that video in the description as well, and then I'll link the D-link. I got it from Amazon, so I'll link the product in my description just in case if any of you guys need to get this link. I think it's really helpful. I think I got this for 1,700-ish or maybe 1,900 back in the days. When I got the pink one last year in 2022, I got it for 2,950. And right now, which is a year later, they had just increased the price, and currently the price for the wallet on chain is $3,700. I think which is so crazy, because I think with Chanel increasing all of the prices for all of their other bags, I think more people are more attracted to the wallet on chain because it is so much more affordable compared to all the other handbags. And though it is considered an SLG, but you can certainly wear this as like a mini bag. So I think a lot of people starting to buy the wallet on chain more. And I think maybe for that reason, or maybe Chanel just want to increase the price on everything, or maybe both, I don't know. But they had just increased the price, so now it is 3,700. So it's no longer cheap anymore. It's still more affordable compared to all the other bags, but for what it is, I think that is quite an increase. But I am just very happy that I have two. I think two is more than enough for me. I will continue to love this one and use this one. Next up, I just have two clutches to show you guys, and that will be everything. And this one is the Chanel Half Moon clutch in the black caviar with the silver hardware. And this is my most favorite item from Chanel, I have to admit. My favorite clutch. I use this one so much, but nowadays I don't attend like special events, or I don't go out for like evening clubbing or anything like that. So I haven't used this one in a while. I'm more like a homebody nowadays. But regardless, it is one of my favorite from my entire Chanel collection. This is the one piece that I will forever keep in my collection no matter what, and pass it out to the next generation or something. I would never let this one go. I love how it fits in the palm of your hand like this. Where this little lock is where the Chanel logo. But other than that, it doesn't have any other logo. So it is very understated, very classy, very elegant. I just love everything about it. And when I got this one, it also comes with the old like caviar. So, you know, I rave so much about the Chanel old caviar because it is just so much more durable. It wears beautifully. It aged beautifully. I have this one for so long, and I think for many years I used this one so much. The shape, the structure, I kept it in really good condition because it is one of my favorite pieces, and I try to take really good care of this. And it has like an irregular shape, so it is a bit harder to maintain the structure. I stuffed this one as much as I could just to keep the structure. I saw pictures online in the pre-love market where people didn't stuff it, so it lost the structure, so it became flat. Because it is a half moon, and right here it's supposed to be round, it's supposed to be fat like a fortune cookie. I feel like this is one of the pieces that it aged well and it works for any age group. That's why like I try to invest into, and when I say invest, it's not to buy with the intention of reselling. Invest is when I think of, okay, if I'm gonna spend this much money, I want to get something that I have an intention of keeping it forever or for many years. I think that's why I try to buy things that are more elegant and more classy, because it's something I can see myself wearing when I'm older as well. Not just in my 20s, 30s, 40s, but maybe in my 50s, 60s, 70s. Anybody can wear this clutch and can pull it off. Yeah, my favorite. My favorite. Okay, so we're down to the last piece, and it is another clutch. This one is a little younger, but also very classy. I have the Saint Laurent envelope clutch. I forgot the exact name of this clutch, but it is one of those super thin clutch, and it is also in the silver hardware. The grainy calfskin from Saint Laurent would be softer, so easy to get in and out. But because I wanted this crocodile embossed leather, so it is a little bit more stiff, but I can still fit like my key fob, lipsticks, a little small flat card holder in here, and that would be all I need for like an evening event. You guys know I love clutches. I have quite a few. I did an entire video of my clutch or small leather good collection. It's really old. I think I did it like when I first started my channel. I just don't have that much opportunities nowadays to wear them out. I really like this one. I will try to find more opportunity to wear this. I think I can go to dinner and carry a clutch. It's very classy and very elegant. But yeah, that is the last item for today's video. As you can see, I have a total of 10 black handbags that are like actual handbag with these 2 clutches and a wallet on chain. So I think about 13 black bags if I include these 3. So this is like 1/3 of my entire collection. The rest of them are, you know, in different colors: white, beige, pink, red, green, blue. So I do collect different colors. It's just that, you know, I'm always more drawn to black. So I think that's why I have more blacks in my collection than any other colors. But also because I feel like black is something that is very functional and versatile that can be worn with anything, so that I can get a lot of use out of it to kind of make my money's worth. But yeah, let me know, are you guys a fan of black bags, or are you into more different colors? Do you think like this is too much and too many black handbags? Let me know in the comment. My boyfriend sure thinks that this is too many black handbags, but again, you know, I think they're all very different and I love every single one of them, so I have no regrets. And I think if I see something I want and it happened to be, you know, there's no other colors that I love and there's only black, then, you know, I wouldn't mind to add more black in my collection. But maybe not more than this though. Maybe if I add something else, I'll probably have to let something go. But I don't know, I just don't want to put any restrictions on myself. I want to buy what I love, so if I love something, I'm just gonna get it. I just have a feeling that this is gonna be a really long video, so thank you if you guys have stuck through it with me up until this point. This is everything for today's video. Again, as usual, I really hope you enjoy it, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new here and click on that bell so that you don't miss any of my future contents. And don't forget to join the giveaway. It is ending soon next week, November 30th at 11:59 p.m. Good luck to everyone. Again, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye now.